This video is going to cover the process of uploading everything to the web app. It's pretty self-explanatory, but there are a few things that I wanted to cover. So at the top of this web app section, it says click here to generate your web icons. If you click that, it will take you to the Favicon Generator. And then the next thing that it says is at the bottom of the page in the Favicon Generator options section, make sure that you enter /assets/ in the path subsection. So I'm just going to show you real quick what that is. This is covered in the video about the Favicon Generator, but just in case you didn't watch that, I just need to show you this part in this video because this part's important. So in the Favicon Generator, you need to scroll down to the Favicon Generator options, and the path subsection is right here. So you select, I cannot or do not want to place the Favicon files in the root of my website. Instead, I will place them here. So click that. Then right here, you enter /assets/ and then you make sure that that is what is typed out and that this option is selected when you click generate your favicons in HTML code. The second part of this says not all of the below icons will be generated. If you cannot find one, it means that the type of icon wasn't necessary for the settings that you chose in the icon generator. If you don't find an icon as you're going through this, it doesn't mean that it's missing, it just means that it wasn't necessary. So the first section that we're working in is Android. You'll notice that when you click enable manifest.json, it will enable all the below icons for Android. This will also happen when you come to the Windows section. This is because the browser accesses the icons differently in Android and Windows than it does for Apple icons. So while you do not want to leave an icon enabled with Apple, it is okay to do that with Android and Windows. Alright, so now click add file. Now you need to go to wherever you have your icons set up and find the file named manifest.json. Then go to the next one and click add file. I'm not going to explain how to add each and every one of these, but there is one other thing that I wanted to briefly point out. So in this dialog, if you look at the enable section, and I'm sure Windows shows something similar, it shows the name of the icon that you need to select. So the name of the icon that you'll be looking for is called Android-Chrome-36x36. And this will happen for each icon that you select, so you don't have to remember the exact name of each icon that you're looking for. Alright, now I'll speed through the rest of this section. The browser tab color will change the tab color inside Android devices, and I'll show you an example of that real quick. So this right here is the browser tab, and this is what this part of the widget is affecting. Now we're on Apple icons. I wanted to pause on this section because this is an example of an icon that wasn't generated. So since this icon wasn't generated, I'm going to toggle it off. On the Apple splash screen section, in the notes it says, these images are not generated in the icon generator. If you would like to add a splash screen, click here to download the Photoshop action. So when you click on that text, it will download the Photoshop action, and that Photoshop action will create the splash screen images you need, and I will put a link in the description to the video that covers how to use the Photoshop action. Now we're in the Windows section, and as I mentioned before, when you click enable browser config.xml, it will enable all of the images, and that's okay in this section. We're almost done, just on the last 4 alt icons. We're all done. Now all you have to do is publish your website.